Hello everyone, Ethan here, and I'm in the garage with my motor, and today we'll be taking off all the accessories and all the extra tubing and just all the little stuff that I can get off the engine before we actually take off the E-shaft bolt and pull everything apart. So yeah, it's pretty cold out here, and got myself a nice little propane heater. It's awesome, kicks ass. And yeah, so let's get started on this.
I was noticing a couple of the sealant jobs like this right here. That's crap work.
Just like, what's it called?
It's too much gasket sealer.
Yeah. Gasket maker, that's what I was thinking. So I got both of the sensors out. I'm pretty sure one sensor is for sensing the oil level, and then the other sensor,
temp.
Yeah. Because these things burn oil when they, it's basically like a two-stroke, you know.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Why does that not sound familiar?
Yeah, they burn oil to keep all the apex seals.
Okay, so let me show you something on that. What you want to do is you want to put an extension on here, so you're out here and not up against the pan.
Not scraping it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would, you're using this. What I would do is I would use, that'll help you out a lot.
Just give me a little bit more reach.
Yeah. I'm almost done with dinner.
Cool.
Christine should be home soon.
Alright, so we already drained the oil pan, but it's very likely that there's still more oil in there. So just making sure to keep a bucket around. Alright, hello guys. So sorry, camera died while I was filming. So yeah, but I got a bunch of stuff taken off, and here we have a quick look at it. I really need to get like a mount or something I can grab onto. But yeah, basically we removed a bunch of like the coolant lines and stuff like that, hoses, all that good stuff. I left the oil filter on there because it's an easy thing to take off, and I just don't want stuff to get in. No reason to take it off for now. Just go around it. Got the oil pan out. Not sure if it died before that or not. So oil pan's out. Got all that taken out. Had a couple of, it's too dark over here to see, but there's a couple gaskets that were left in this area from where the intake and exhaust are. Had help with my dad and a friend to get a lot of these hoses off. They're rusted and just, they were baked on there. They've been there for a long time, so I need to clean those out somehow. Yeah, but got a nice little chunk of the work done on it. So what's next on our list is going to be our big center bolt. I was calling it the eccentric shaft bolt, which is wrong. I'm not really sure. It must be like a flywheel bolt, I'm guessing. And we need to get a lot of these extras off. This is the starter right here, I believe, and it needs to come off. Just a couple little things on the exterior. I left this, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, the radiator hose outlet or inlet, one of the two. I'm not really paying attention right now. Needs to come out. That's an easy one. I just need to get a little bit of pressure. That should pop right off. Get like a little soft mallet. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Once this bolt comes off, everything else should pop right up. There's a series of long bolts down in here that holds the engine together, and we'll unscrew those with probably an impact gun, take those out, and once that's done, literally all these parts will just lift right up, and it should be just putting it all back together and getting all the seals put back in. So that's gonna be the next thing I have to do. Get a bunch of seals. Probably gonna go with like a Atkins rotary rebuild kit. Yeah, that should be it. And then, so for a couple of future things that I'm looking into, one is this guy right here. So this is, ooh, bugs. This is the, I'm not really quite sure. I've heard it called the rat's nest, and this is just a series of vacuum lines dealing with the engine in general. So basically it's just a bunch of vacuum lines, controls emissions, helps miles per gallon, I've heard. It also does things such as throttle response. And I was looking at a bunch of forums online, and a lot of them say, hey, just take them out. It's easier if you have just a couple lines, simplifies things. But you know, after looking at a bunch of stuff online, I've heard that it actually reduces throttle response. You lose MPGs. There's just a lot of negatives to removing it, and I can see why you'd want to remove it. Once you get a vacuum leak, it's going to be difficult going through all of this. I mean, that's a lot of hose. But I've heard it's just better to keep it for multiple reasons. And so one of the things I'm looking into, I'm going to clean this guy up, take all those hoses off. I'm going to probably go with a colored hose of some form. I'm not sure. I've been looking around, and I feel like that would be kind of cool. It would just keep it, make it look nice and shiny instead of, or I could like make it black and just have it settle into the background of the engine. But I kind of want this engine to show itself off. So what I'm guessing for a little bit of a future update is I'm going to get these hoses all in a colored variation. I'm thinking maybe purple of all things, a nice fuchsia purple or something, nice dark tone, nothing bright, because as far as I'm aware, I will be doing the rotors, or the housings will probably be like a gray and a lime green. So I think the lime green and the purple would be really cool. Be a nice contrast. So one of the problems of having a nice new camera is you don't want to get it dirty, except when you're working on a car, your hands are always dirty. Feels bad. Some of the things I'm going through also, and that would be taillights. One of the things I want to do for the car is get a new set of taillights going, and not like buy some aftermarket taillights, but I plan on creating my own. I want to take the old taillights and headlights, I'll be doing both, but I'll probably start with the taillights, and modernizing them, giving them that nice sleek, maybe because the original taillights, I'll put a picture here in just a sec probably, and the original taillights are square, and luckily for me, I've got the Koki taillights, which are the circles. It's like 3 circles, and the original 1986 RX-7 comes with like these brick squares. They're kind of ugly. I'm sure some people like them, but it's not my taste. But I'd like to get this car looking real nice. Something that could make it look a little bit more modern. So I'll probably be doing like some Photoshop work, making the taillights look more modern, cutting some edges into them, maybe painting over some sections, so instead of being a perfect square, maybe giving some edges and some bends to them. I don't know, good stuff like that. And yeah, that should be it. Same goes for headlights. Probably doing some, gosh, it's so cold out here. Probably doing some like halo headlights, custom halos, stuff like that. I don't want bulbs in these. I'll probably be putting like HIDs or LEDs, so I'll be putting in some housings in the headlights system. I think it'll look real cool all over, like it'll look real cool in the end. Another thing I was working on the other day is I was noticing my YouTube account oops, tripping over stuff. I was noticing my YouTube account wasn't showing up. Like, I could search for it on Google, I could search for it on YouTube, my name, like all of my tags, nothing popped up any of my videos. So that was one of the things I've been looking into recently, and that was just figuring out how to make my account a little bit more visible. And I messed around with some things, and it should be easier to find now. Hopefully that's the case. I can now find it on Google if I Google search myself. So that should make it a little bit easier for you guys to find, and for others to find my page as well. Other updates other than that, not a whole lot. Just working on this engine. It's cold as heck outside. It's been like negative degrees Celsius, below 32 Fahrenheit. It's been nice and chilly out here. Like the garage right now, probably below 25 degrees Fahrenheit. It's pretty chilly. You'd be like, oh, why are you wearing a t-shirt? I don't know, because I'm dumb. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you guys liked this, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, just make sure to give it a thumbs down. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.